Hello students, welcome back to the chemistry class. Now our today's topic we will discuss here electrolysis. Factors on which the product of electrolysis depends. Product of electrolysis depends upon the nature of electrolyte, and second it depends upon the nature of electrode. Electrodes can be of two types, inert or active electrodes. Inert electrodes do not participate in the reaction. They just act as a source or sink for the electron. On the other hand, active electrodes active. They participate in the reaction. For example, copper electrode is used during electrolytic refining of copper. It participates in the reaction, so these active electrodes are generally used in the refining process. So the product of electrolysis will be different when we use inert electrode or when we use the active electrode. Product of electrolysis also depends upon the oxidizing and reducing species present in the electrolyte. Generally, the reaction having higher value of reduction potential is favored. At cathode, on the other hand, the reaction having the lower value of standard reduction potential, they will be favored at anode. But apart from that, there are few reactions which are kinetically very slow at the particular voltage, and to make it feasible we need overpotential. So such reactions do not occur during the process of electrolysis. Now we shall see some examples of electrolysis. For example, we electrolyze molten NaCl. This is the simple one. Okay, electrolysis of molten NaCl. When current will be passed through molten NaCl, it will be dissociated into sodium ion and chloride ion. Now here there are one cation and one anion. Cations, okay, cations means Na plus. Cation will move towards cathode and anion will move toward anode. So at cathode, sodium ion will get reduced to form sodium, and at anode, chloride ion will get oxidized to form chlorine gas. Okay, so this was the simple, but this is not the case when we electrolyze in the aqueous solution of NaCl. So now let us see the electrolysis of aqueous NaCl. When aqueous solution of NaCl is electrolyzed, so sodium chloride here also, it will dissociate into sodium ion and chloride ion. But together with that, your water is also there, right? So water will give H plus and OH minus. Now at cathode, there are two possibilities. Either sodium ion will get reduced to give sodium on the hydrogen ion will get reduced to give hydrogen gas. Okay, the standard reduction potential for this first reaction is about minus 2.71 volt, right? And for hydrogen electrode, we all know that it is equal to 0. Okay, now we all know that if two possibilities are there, then reaction having higher reduction potential will be favored at cathode, right? So among these two, the hydrogen gas will be released in preference to the formation of sodium. So this reaction will occur and sodium ion and will remain in the solution. So the final reaction will be the reduction of hydrogen ion to give hydrogen gas, but since hydrogen ion are obtained from water, so we will write the complete reaction here. Water will give half H2 plus OH ion. So if we will combine these two reactions, we will get here H2 plus E minus H2O plus E minus gives half H2 plus OH minus. So this reaction will occur cathode. Okay, this reaction will occur cathode. Is it clear? Okay, is it clear? Now let us see for anode. Also there, let us see for anode. Also there two possibilities to occur at anode. So now that we'll see at anode. Chloride ion, it will get oxidized. Chloride ion are also there. Chloride ion will get oxidized to give chlorine gas. Here the electrode potential is 1.36 volt. On the other hand, the second option is there that water molecule will get oxidized to give 4H plus O2 plus 4 electron. For this reaction, the value of electrode potential, that is 1.23 volt. Now we all know that the reaction having lower value of reduction potential is favored at anode. So here water shall get oxidized to give oxygen gas as it is having lower value. But this reaction does not occur actually. The overpotential required for the oxidation of water to give oxygen gas is very high. That's why this reaction is kinetically very slow and chlorine gas is released in preference of this oxygen gas. So we will see that when aqueous solution, means aqueous NaCl, will be electrolyzed at cathode, hydrogen gas will be released, and at anode chlorine gas will be released. Oxygen is not released at due to other potential here. So sodium ion and hydroxide ion will remain in the solution, right? So students, now this topic is completed here, and also according to new syllabus our chapter electrochemistry is also completed, right? So I hope all the topics are clear to you. Okay, so see you in our next class. Thank you.